Hey, it's your boy Bobby Beast here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is, what if Ghost did become the governor? When it comes down to it, if Ghost would have became the governor, listen to me. There's so many people out there that was like talking mess, and the main thing they were saying was he was going to let Tariq go to jail, No, listen here, let me tell you something. If Ghost would have went on to become the lieutenant governor, he would have made sure Tariq stayed out of prison. If not out of prison, he would have made sure that Tariq was having house arrest. He would have kept Tariq at the house. Trust me, political people make sure whenever their family or somebody like that is in trouble, they take care of them. Ghost was not about to let Tariq go to jail. He even told Tariq, look, I got it, son. I'm going to handle it. I'm going to give you the best of everything, the best of lawyers, the best of it all. Plus, Ray Ray was a dirty cop. And the fact that he shot him over of Ray Ray killing his sister, everyone would have fully get it. They would have been like, man, you know what? Okay, he was dirty. He killed the man's sister, and the man, did what he had to do in self-defense. They would have fixed it where Tariq would have done it in self-defense. I don't see how people could not see that. Even Tasha. The main thing Ghost kept telling Tasha the whole time was that, look, with me in Albany, me in office, everybody wins. Everybody wins when I'm in office. But me not in office, everybody loses. But the reason why Ghost said that is because he knew. See, that kind of power, that government power, Ghost would have been untouchable. No one could have done anything to him. From the feds to the cops to the people on the streets, he would have had protection, Secret Service, everything. And when you had a person like Ghost who had that kind of mind, who can think the way he think, he was not going to just be the lieutenant governor. He would have eventually become the governor. Who knew where else he would have went? All I know is this right here. This is my theory. I think that Ghost would end up being involved with drug trafficking, even as the lieutenant governor. Now, why do I say this? Have you guys ever seen the movie known as Sicario? In Sicario, if you pay real close attention, the movie is basically, I think, about a black ops group or somebody in the CIA, and they're about trafficking drugs. See, the girl was being fooled and she thought that she was on a mission to take down some people or to stop some stuff going on. But the entire time, the black ops people were trying to get closer and closer into Mexico in order for them to get closer to cartels that they were warring with, because the cartels were not working with them. According to Sicario, basically what's really going on over there on the Mexican border, and something that is called the Mexican drug war that has been going on for years in America, and you guys probably didn't know nothing about it. But basically, it's a war where pretty much the FBI versus the cartels, or rather from what Sicario said, pretty much the FBI and the government of America working with cartels that work with them against the cartels that work against them. And basically what's going on is that they're getting inside of Mexico trying to take down the cartels that are against them, while at the same time working with the ones that work with them. And so with that being said, Ghost, I think, would have ended up involved with those types of things. Heck, even in my what if theory of him potentially being alive, I think that he would be involved with something like that. When it comes down to it, I think Ghost would have been around that type of situation. You would have had a storyline like that. Because if you look at Snowfall is all about Franklin Saint working with the CIA to traffic drugs. Obviously, I think somebody in the CIA would have gotten in touch with Ghost, know his background and everything, would have said, look, work with us, just like Franklin Saint. And I think that Ghost would have ended up working with them, possibly because he had no choice. Because the CIA, they have the power to protect you more than anybody. But then they have the same power that could take you down more than anybody. What would have happened is they say, look, you made it here, you got to the government's office, but we want you to work with us because you know what you're doing, you're smart, and I'm gonna work with you. If Ghost would have been lieutenant governor, he would have been having a lifestyle that was like Snowfall, where pretty much he would have been doing things on a bigger scale. He would have been way more protected. But at the same time, he would still have enemies, because he would still have other cartel people coming to take him on. He would still have other stuff that he would have to go through. And there'll be other people in different situations who would still try to take him out. So it would have been so much different if Ghost would have went on to become the lieutenant governor. Like, had he became the lieutenant governor, everybody would have won. Tariq would have still went to the school he's in right now. What, Steinfeld? I forget the school's name a lot. He would have still went to that school. It would have been a situation where Ghost would have possibly had him with an ankle bracelet, or potentially take that ankle bracelet off. We know Tariq would have still been trying to go hustle me in the game as much as possible, disobeying his father as much as possible. Tasha, on the other hand, Ghost would have still looked out for her and Yasmin, because he told Tasha that he would continue to look out for her. Ghost would end up in a relationship with Ramona, and I don't know how that would go. Either Ramona would be fully with Ghost with what he does, or either she would have moments where she is against him. Tommy, on the other hand, wanted by pretty much what the government, when it comes down to it, Ghost would have made sure if that would have went away, he would have protected Tommy, because remember, Tommy was the one out of everybody who got it. He told Tariq, the whole time I thought Ghost was the one. I thought he was the problem, but the entire time he was protecting us. Tommy got it. If Ghost would have become lieutenant governor, he would have won. So with that being said, with Ghost being lieutenant governor, everybody would have still been in order. Everybody would have still been where they need to be. But that pretty much didn't happen due to Tariq shooting him, pretty much fueled by his mother and by Kanan and all this hatred and misunderstanding that he really doesn't get. Now we have a situation where Tariq is regretting his decisions, where Power Book 2 Ghost is pretty much destroying Tariq, and he's going through hell because of the decision he made with shooting his dad, suffering and seeing how life is like without his dad. Tasha is now currently in witness protection, damn near went to prison because of Ghost being off the table. Tommy is on the run, but Tariq helped him out, making him fake his death. Think about that. And he's now in Chicago. He's living life. But with Ghost off the table, everybody loses, everybody struggles. Right now, things are hard. And though Tariq is doing what he can to become the new Ghost, when it comes down to it, if Ghost was still there, everything would have been fine. But that's pretty much what I think would pretty much happen if Ghost was there and he was the lieutenant governor. But it's pretty much all I got to say in regards to that. I just want to say to all of you, it is your boy, Bobby B's here. I just want to say much love, much respect, hold it down, and one. Hey, it's your boy Bobby B's here. I want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is, what if Ghost did become the governor?
Hey, this is your boy Bobby B's here. Want to talk about a subject that comes to mind, and that is my red wine series, which is called Bobby's Red Wine Series. Now, what's in the red wine series? It's my books. The first one being Shit's Not Checkers, it's chess. That one is out if you want to get it. And the one that's going to be coming, which is 7 Masterful Secrets to Not Giving a Fuck. This is a part of my red wine series. Check it out if you would like. Hey.